Hello and happy Canada Day from Abbotsford, BC, Canada, 2013. So it's a long weekend here, and I'm just going to do a little reading today before I get on with the rest of my Canada Day. I've been reading from The Startup of You, which received at a LinkedIn seminar. It is written by Reid Hoffman, co-founder and chairman of LinkedIn, and Ben Casnata. I'm just going to read you the history of Netflix, which I found was actually quite cool. It's on page 19. In 1997, Reed Hastings, a software developer living in the hills of Silicon Valley, was faced with a problem. He had rented Apollo 13 from a video store, returning it days late, and was dealt a late fee so nasty that he was too embarrassed to tell his wife what had happened. His entrepreneurial instinct kicked in. What if he could rent a movie and never face the risk of a late fee? So he began researching the industry and learned that the new DVD technology was light and cheap to ship. He realized that the shift towards e-commerce in concert with DVD revolution could be a huge opportunity. So he launched the business. And it goes on to say about how they still could not achieve customer satisfaction. It took them quite a long time, and eventually they went to Blockbuster and asked to partner with them and got laughed out of the office. Uh, then his key team just kept at it. They didn't give up. They had about 80% of customers receiving their overnight deliveries of their movies, and then they started developing what we see now, the recommendation engine. And by 2005, the Netflix subscriber was the base was over 4 million strong and had fended off Walmart's competition. I guess at some point they started a online movie ordering system. I never saw it. By 2010, Netflix had a profit of more than 160 million. Blockbuster, in comparison, failed to adapt to the internet era, and that year it filed for bankruptcy. Netflix is still moving forward. By 2010 and 2011, they had shifted their focus from DVD mail to, because of broadband availability, to serving up streaming movies and TV shows online, as well because they could, because of all the different devices that were coming online as well. So tablets and things like that were adopted with broadband use as well from their subscribers. So the majority of their customers now watch TV shows and movies streaming rather than by DVD, and most of the time they are always considering themselves to be the next iteration of themselves. They don't make a 3 or a 5-year plan because, as Reid says, in Silicon Valley, 3 years is an eternity. So instead, Netflix stays nimble and iterates, always in the testing phase, and we call that mindset permanent beta. And they talk a little bit earlier about how Gmail was in beta for so long and wasn't ready to be an actual Google product for a while. They were just constantly, because there's so many changes, constantly making sure that it was up to date and was in a format that would keep moving forward and keep iterating and moving forward and not end like the Blockbuster situation. Anyway, this is Anissa from Abbotsford, BC. It's Happy Canada Day to everybody, and if you would like to subscribe, we would love that. So you can come back for the next chapter of the book, and you can also visit us at communicationstudio.ca. Take care.